I promise it won't be as redundant as all that stuff you wanted to hear. Thank you, Debbie, for the warm welcome as well. First and foremost, I want to just acknowledge the boxers and coaches in this room for making it to this point, such a pinnacle in your guys' career. I would like you all to stand up, congratulate the person next to you, and give yourself a round of applause. My father, Lawrence Padilla, I'm thankful to have with me this week. He is the son of 3 national champions. Lawrence Padilla, if you could please rise and just stand. Just stand. And then second off, I want to also introduce my brother. He was the 2007 Junior Olympic National Champion at 145 pounds. Wesley Padilla, stand up. And then I would also like to introduce my youngest brother. He is a 3-time National Silver Gloves champion. First year here, Riley Padilla, stand up. Now I speak on behalf of my family's accomplishments for 2 main reasons. 1, to gain the respect from you, to receive the advice that I'll be presented, and to show the workmanship and work ethic of my father. Boxing, what a hard sport. It's almost as if you're in solitary confinement. I am proud and privileged to remind all of you how beautiful this sport is for your mind and well-being. As you can see, I prepared this speech. At this point in your career as an adolescent, you are in the best shape of your life, and the confidence you possess is unbreakable. Boxing being rated #1 most challenging sports in all statistics, and you young men being the most athletic and elite kids in your class, validates you being one of the most mentally and physically strongest individuals in this country. All you sitting in this room today possess physical talents that most people in society admire and also at times envy. And let me repeat, physical talents: skill, speed, power, athleticism, endurance. I don't have to go over these, for I know you all sitting here already possess these talents. I'm here today to distinguish 3 main traits you must possess to get deep into this week's action, and also, most importantly, help aid your success outside the boxing ring in your next 10 years to follow. I would like you to look at these traits on the board you see here, and choose 3 that you feel you must possess. Say, if you woke up in the wilderness one morning by yourself with the clothes on your back and the shoes on your feet. You're more than welcome to jot them down in your smartphones, or you can take this as an activity as well. I'm going to go ahead and explain my 3 out of those. And I feel like these 3 are the most crucial and play a part in all other 3. And that's going to be persistence, obedience, and faith. I want to first break down persistence. A firm continuous in a course of action in spite of difficulty or opposition. During my years of high school and college, I experienced adversity and humiliation. Losing the first day in the first year at the St. Isaac tournament, the first attempt failed CAP exam, which is the exam that you have to take before you move into your subject area in college, usually your sophomore year or junior year. The first attempt failed praxis exam. It's the exam that I had to take before I received my teaching certificate and diploma. Without that, I wouldn't have received my diploma 2 weeks before I failed it, by 1 point. Losing my football scholarship and starting position due to driving under the influence. Each and every letdown resulted in success because of one significant reason: I never gave up. This week, I ask for you to push for that extra inch, and just when the going gets tough, set up. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close to success they were before they gave up. And for you all sitting here, athletes, at this point in your career, at your age, you don't really realize how awesome it is for you to be in your spot. Yeah, it's really admirable. The next trait I will discuss, in my opinion, And coaches, you can vouch for this, and it is unparalleled to the rest. It's obedience. The act of complying with orders or requests. To be submissive to another's will at your age is often quite difficult for a few reasons. You all are now in high school, and many temptations and influences are coming at you from all directions. And advice is brought to your attention continuously, sometimes redundant. I'll never forget what my professor in college mentioned. When you think you have figured it all out, it's time to start something new. I finally have pieced that device together. It took me this long. You will never stop learning. When you are passionate about something, you will continue to craft your work day in and day out. Obedience will cause the miraculous. Last week at church, obedience was a highlight. My pastor had brought up a story on former quarterback and Super Bowl MVP of the 72 Dallas Cowboys, Roger Staubach. Staubach had a hard time following the coach's instruction. With the confidence he possessed and his vision on the field, Staubach might have thought he knew everything and more than his coach that was going on in the game alone. Now, unless you're a Peyton Manning, you will never know more than the individual that assumes the role as your coach. He later quoted, "I faced up to the issue of obedience. Once I learned how to obey, there was harmony, fulfillment, and victory." And that's so true. The reasons why I was put in the position I was in college, lacking obedience. My next one I want to present to you is faith. Having complete faith and trust and confidence in something or someone. When you have faith in yourself, your coach, and someone of higher power, I don't know what religion all of you are, nor do I have time to go down that road, but this week is a great time to find yourself through your own God. I say this with passion and remembrance. When you piece all this stuff together today, you will find bliss, win or lose. The quote from Sugar Ray Leonard that came to my mind about the faith is, "Within our dreams and our aspirations, we find opportunities, such as me being presented to you some advice, and for you to step on the stage tomorrow morning." My advice to you today, other than those three, are to take risks this week, have fun, and trust yourself.